What's going on, everyone? It's Dan here, and guys, I want to welcome you all to the game update for August 2022. This month is once again kind of an interesting month for a couple reasons, because there's like nothing going on in the first couple weeks, and then we have something kind of third way through and tons of stuff at the end of the month. Basically, it's because we are setting up gaming season. Fourth quarter, things start coming out in September, October, November. Those are very busy months, especially in the later September and October months. That's a very common time for games to come out. However, today, or this month I should say, in this year, we have a lot of games releasing in throughout September as well. September is where things kind of start off. You get a couple in the start, and then you get a lot more towards the end. There's a lot throughout, and actually some things got delayed, probably for the better, just because there's so many games. It's gonna be hard to cover them all in an efficient manner. So anyway, we're gonna kick things off with August. Now, as some of you might have seen, there was no stream today. Today is actually a stat holiday in most places in Canada, so I'm not streaming today, but you do get this video. But starting tomorrow, now I mentioned something. This is gonna be kind of something I'm trying to just kind of get a feel for. I don't know if I really want to play this or not. I figured I'd leave it up to you guys. I did stumble upon this. I always do my last, double check for all games, because last minute, it's usually when the best time to check what games are coming out, because games get delayed all the time. So at least you know what you're working with. So like I said, the first official game to release that I'll be interested in doing comes out on the 2nd, which is called the Mortuary Assistant. Essentially, it's kind of a hybrid game. It's a mix between a horror game and also kind of a simulator. It starts off mainly as a simulator, as in you do things around the mortuary, you're helping out. So basically, duties that you would do as a mortuary, one who basically decomposes or does things like I can't even explain it, things you would do there, like limbs and cutting off limbs and doing autopsies, that sort of thing. So but you're there as the assistant, and some things go wrong, and the mortuary himself is actually giving you more responsibility, which actually sets up a horror element of seeing ghosts and things like that, like people who are dead who might not seem dead. The element is, it is a horror game. That is the thing. It just starts out as a simulator to a degree. You have to do these tasks. Now, it is a one-person dev team. A demo's been out for a little while. I had heard about it, but I didn't actually look into it too much. It looks pretty cool, but then again, it would postpone KOTOR a little bit by like a day, like I said, and my plan is to have KOTOR beat, I'd say, in the next 3 streams for it. There isn't a whole lot left for us to do with KOTOR, so, well, I mean, there is, but like 3 streams is still 3 streams. That's basically like half, so, if you guys want me to check it out, let me know your opinion on the Mortuary Assistant. I will play it if you guys want me to. It's probably a one and done game, single person dev team. At least that's what I understand. Probably wouldn't be the biggest game in the world, but at the same time, it could be, because it's so simple. People can make games a lot longer. I played long games that were super simple, and they had such a small dev team. So you got to look at it from that perspective. But I'll leave it up to you guys. It does have a lot of mortuary-based things where you have to focus on. So if you guys would rather me just maybe postpone that or whatever, let me know, because I will. I'm on the fence about it at the moment. Anyway, before we get into the next game, I figured I'd let you guys know ahead of time that this month I will be taking a bit of time off, as in a week of streaming time. So basically that means so from August 8th to 12th is the time I would normally be streaming. That'd be a regular stream week, but I won't be here for that. That is going to be my vacation for the year. So basically, you won't see a stream from the 6th all the way to the 14th, and then we will be back on the 15th, because obviously 13th, 14th is Saturday, Sunday. So we'll be back to regular scheduled programming on the 15th. And I know, which leads into our next game. I'll mention that right now. Coming out on the 12th. Now that's why I thought this would be a good time to do it. There's like no games really from this time period. There's a little, but most of them are releasing on like the last week of the month, which is kind of a crossover week. So the last week of the month is basically like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is August, and then Thursday, Friday is September. So a lot of those games are basically September games, but they're technically in August, so we're going to go through those as well. But anyway, we do have a game coming out on the 12th. But it's a game we've already covered for the channel. This is a PC re-release of Marvel Spider-Man. So it's Marvel Spider-Man Remastered. They've already remastered it. They brought it from the PS4. They brought it to the PS5 as well. I only played the PS4 version, but this one is on PC. So this is the PC release. And I figured we haven't played Spider-Man since 2018. I did the same thing with God of War. I replayed God of War for PC. Why not play Marvel Spider-Man, which was also another one of the games in 2018 that I struggled to choose what would be my top 3. There were like 3 games. There were a bunch of games in 2018 that had amazing games. And, well, I mean, Game of the Year, I think, if I remember correctly, I gave it to God of War. I'm pretty sure I gave it to God of War, but it's been a while, so I forget. But I remember Spider-Man was a close second, and it was so hard to choose between those two. I think those two were the top 2. There might have been another game in there. I'm not sure. Like I said, I'll have to double check. But either way, phenomenal game. I ended up nearly 100%ing it at the time. When the game came out, I was streaming on Facebook, and I ended up doing my regular series, and I kept all the story stuff in my regular run-through. And then over on Facebook, I ended up finishing all the collectibles and things, and I absolutely loved it. It was so fun going through getting 100% completion. I've already done that, but because of most of that stream, extra content was done on Facebook, it's now kind of gone, right? Any evidence that I've done that on my PlayStation is gone besides the trophies. And obviously they've added New Game Plus achievements, things like that. So I believe it's going to be a Steam game, so there's still Steam achievements to get. I would love to play it on PC, better graphics, you know what I mean? Considering I haven't played it since PS4. I did play Miles Morales on PS5, I believe, or did I? I don't know, it's been a minute. I think I did. And maybe even not, but either way, it's going to be an improvement over any PlayStation graphic playing on the PC. So I am looking forward to that. That should be a good time. But like I said, we're going to end up starting that on the 15th when I come back. That'll be the first game we play. Will I have it done before the next release? Probably not, but I'll at least be able to switch between the two. And like I said, I'm going to try and 100% that. There is going to include DLC with that as well that we've already done, but we'll just play it again. It's just extra content. You know, why not? So that might take us a little bit of time. I don't know how much we're going to get done, but we're going to mix in main story and side content while we play through. That way we're going to be the best Spider-Man we possibly can be. The one thing people might have a problem with is, I'm sure you guys remember in Miles Morales, they ended up switching up Peter Parker, how he looks, his voice actor. They've actually compared to what he was in Marvel Spider-Man from 2018. They've replaced the Parker from 2018 with the updated one. Not many people enjoyed that, but honestly, it is what it is. So it's gonna be like it's been redone with a new skin, new actor. So we'll see how that goes. But overall, I haven't played the game in, what is it, 4 years? It's been like 4 years since I've actually touched the original. It's been released a couple times. It'll be a good time to play it again, especially on PC. So that's kind of what we're gonna work on from that point going forward. Now, this game is also a maybe, maybe not. People have been asking me about this for literally years, this type of game. People have been asking me for so long if I'm ever going to play one of these for the channel. And I've always said, I don't know, I'm not into it, I don't know. But now that I'm streaming things, I did the same thing with MLB. Might actually give away what I'm talking about. But I figured, let's try some more things. And I actually really like MLB. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Got me into baseball a lot more, even though it's severely broken with the AI. Let's not even get into that. But coming out on the 19th, we have Madden NFL 23. So the next Madden installment. It's not my first. I have never played a Madden game. I've actually played a few Madden games back in, I think the last one I played was Madden 11. Came with my PS3 when I bought it. And I think as well, there were like Madden 06, 07 in there. I know my brother and we dabbled in a few Madden games back in the 2000s. So those were the last ones I played, so I haven't played them for a while. But I will say, from what I understand, Madden is probably the most hated franchise out of all of EA sports titles. It is the most cash grabby in the last while. Literally each game is completely copy paste. It's barely even worth mentioning it. It's almost like you're better off getting 22 or 21, but 20, like, there is story though. There is a story, and it's apparently really not great. All of it's garbage, but that's my thing. This is my first game in a long time, over 10 years really, that I've ever played for Madden. So it might be like a new experience. People are like, oh, this is the same for the last 5 years. Hey, well, man, I haven't played it in 5 years. So maybe it's a good time to do it. But that also might cloud my judgment a little. You guys really gotta let me know on this one. If you really want me to play Madden, let me know. I will grab it. I will give it a go. If it's worth doing, we'll see if it makes the most sense or not. I will, obviously I'll need you guys' help with that one. So that comes out on the 19th officially. They might do an EA early release. I do have EA Play Pro. This game is coming out on PC, so if they release it on Origin, I'll probably end up playing it a few days early. Knowing EA, if it's available, it's part of EA Play Pro's 3-day early access. We'll probably even be able to play it on Tuesday. So we'll see how that happens. So keep me posted on what you guys think. Maybe if I just try it out, it might help me make a decision on that. All right, moving on. releasing on the 23rd, we got a couple of games. Both of them I should have early copies for, so we might actually see them a few days prior to that. Hopefully, that'd be great, because it's going to be jam-packed. First game I'm going to mention, people have been waiting for this one, but people are also on the fence about how it's going to be. We've got Saints Row. It's the reboot of Saints Row. We haven't had a new Saints Row, and I don't even want to call it a new Saints Row. We had Saints Row the 3rd remastered. I think that was the last Saints Row release, but obviously that was a remaster of Saints Row the 3rd, which I believe came out in 2011. So there has been a Saints Row 4 did come out. I can't remember. I think that was 12, maybe 2012, 13. Someone's gonna have to, maybe 14. Honestly, it's been so long, I totally forget. But it's been a long time since we have a new title, and they're completely relaunching it. I'm hoping that the game is going to stray away from the comedy. I know that's kind of what made them, but I cannot deny that Saints Row 1 and 2 were some amazing games. Yes, they were, people looked at them like GTA clones, but they really weren't. They had their own method to being a sandbox, open world kind of a style to them, and I really like Saints Row 1 and 2. Saints Row the 3rd, there was a lot of comedy and a lot more crazy stuff that happened, and Saints Row the 3rd is still one of my favorite Saints Row games, don't get me wrong, but as Saints Row 4 came out, you realized they had a formula and they were just copy-pasting it. That's what they were doing. So it got a little ridiculous and you're just like, okay, it's kind of losing its muster. So I'm really hoping this one holds true. Like I said, the game's actual release is the 23rd. Probably get an early copy, I'm not sure. So I'll let you guys know. Anyway, this game I've kind of just decided, let's give it a shot. Honestly, it's probably not going to be a major, we might just play it once or twice and be done with it. I don't know. But also coming on the 23rd, probably going to get an early copy as well. We have... let's see if I lost my spot. Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader? I don't know if you guys remember that game show. It's trivia. It could be the perfect game to play just for fun. Who cares? It basically is just a game show simulator, if you will. You know, if I love those. I actually really like them. They're a lot of fun, and it'll test my knowledge, test your guys' knowledge. I thought it'd be cool to just at least give it a shot. It doesn't have to be like the main focus. Obviously, Saints Row is going to be the dominant, but if we can just throw it in there, maybe just throw it at the end of a stream or end of a stream day, and just have some fun with it. You never know. It could be fun. So there's not going to be anything crazy with that. If I run out of time, I obviously won't prioritize that, but I'll keep you guys posted. It could be a rubbish game for all we know, but honestly, they're so simple. I don't know how you screw up trivia games. You just answer questions to the best of your ability. In this case, questions that they would be teaching 5th graders. So I'm probably gonna get my ass kicked. Anyway, let's move on. We've got another jam-packed day. On the 30th of August, towards the end of the month, we have a total of 3 things. 2 of them I'm going to be prioritizing. It's going to be tough to really balance it out, but we'll do our best. But there's a major release, which we'll probably be getting early, and I'm going to talk about that first. We have got Destroy All Humans 2 Reprobed. So if you guys remember, Destroy All Humans 1, they re-released it, they remastered it. I'm pretty sure it was a remake. It was the thing is that game series was so old that it actually made sense to do what they did with it, and it brought it right into the modern world. And I had never played any of the Destroy All Humans. I think I played the first one maybe for like a few minutes, you know, on like a demo somewhere, you know what I mean? Like that's about it, like a demo at like a Best Buy or Future Shop or whatever. That's about the extent of what I played. So it was cool to experience that in the way it was. Really cool game, fun, addicting. And the second game is getting the same treatment as the first. So that we had a blast streaming that game. I think I got 100% completion on that one. So Destroy All Humans 2, you know, I'm probably going to do the same. So that game I'll most likely get an early copy of as well, and I'm really looking forward to that. So new narrative for us. Obviously it's not brand new, but it'll be new for me. So I'm excited for that as well. So that's coming out on the 30th, as I said, and probably going to get an early copy, hopefully, for that one as well. All right, moving on. We actually have a DLC up next, and something I've been asking for a while. I kind of wish they released this a little bit earlier, maybe even in July or June, just to kind of give us, you know, but obviously I understand. But we have a brand new DLC, actually the first story DLC, or a campaign DLC, I should say, for Aliens Fireteam Elite. I don't know if you guys remember that game. I played it with Snoop and Walrus, and we ended up going through the campaign. It's the Aliens like co-op, you know, point A to point B shooter where you get through it, you fight through it, you have an objective, you go to the objective, you might have to take down a boss, you might have to take or do like a defense, you know, kind of almost tower defense in a way. You know, it had various missions for it. Well, there's a new DLC called Pathogen, which is more a nod to the prequel films like Covenant and Prometheus. So it's incorporating things from that side of things. To be honest, I wasn't a huge fan of the prequels just because I find the origins of the Xenos kind of got I mean, the mystery of the Xenos was what made it interesting. And they just went in black and white and they explained, I don't know. I'm not going to get into that either. I mean, they're decent films. Prometheus was a solid film. Covenant was really not. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. We're going to be doing that. It's going to be a brand new campaign. I think each one, I don't know if it's going to be like multiple missions per campaign. Or if it's just going to be the same kind of thing. Like, I mean, from what I remember, that main game, there was like 5 chapters. And each chapter, I think, took about 2 hours a pop, if I remember correctly. 1.5, 2 hours, maybe a little more than that. I'm not even sure. It might even be less than that. So it might not be very long. I think basically this DLC is one of those missions. It's like a mission or two. 1 or 2 missions for the whole campaign, I think. So in the main game, I think there was 6 missions total. And this one, I think it's just one of the missions. I'm pretty sure of it. I'll have to double check. So it probably won't be that long of a DLC, but it'll be fun to get the co-op team together and playing more of that, because I actually really liked that game. I'm sure the theme helped me like it a little bit more, but still, it was a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to playing that. So that'll most likely be played on the 30th, as long as we can get the crew together to play it on a good time. Otherwise, it might get pushed a couple days, just so we can line up our schedules. So you can expect that around that time. Now, this game, also on the 30th, I really don't know how I feel about it. I'm not sure if I'm going to play it at all. We're really going to have to play it by ear on it. Now, it's almost not really a game, but it is, technically. And it's called Immortality. Now, I remember seeing this game at Summer Games Fest. I don't know if you guys remember that as well. Basically, it's an interactive film. So basically, this game follows the story of a fictitious actress called Marissa Marcel. Essentially, she has 3 films. She starred in a bunch of films, or 3 movies, excuse me, but they were never released because something had happened to her. She's gone missing, which is obviously we're trying to find out what happened to this actress. And I think we use the films and we use other things to piece together what happened to her. So it's basically possibly a murder mystery or just a mystery in general, but it is like a full motion video, similar to a ton of other games in the past. Centennial Case, for example. So there's going to be decisions and things we can incorporate. Those can be really interesting. Some people absolutely hate those types of games. So that's why I put this on I'll leave it up to you kind of thing. If it's beatable in one stream, sweet, I'll just take care of it. If it takes multiple, maybe each, like going through each film might take a little while. It's going to be the least of the priority, so if I can like get those the DLC, you know, Destroy All Humans 2, that kind of stuff, kind of get those kind of the ball rolling, maybe devote a stream to it, because honestly, games these days, for me on stream, it doesn't take me long to get through them, does it? We can literally give me a plate of games and I will have most of them finished within a week. You know what I mean? Like, you can give me 5 games, I'll finish them in 5 days. Like, we had that DLC week or that release week of 4 things, and each thing was beatable in 1 day. It was money. There's 4 things in 1 week in July here, in the past July. So I say bring on more stuff. Worst case scenario, we just don't, or we push it back a few days, because honestly, I used to be super obsessed with competing with other YouTubers and things like that to get the video out ASAP. I don't think that matters. People will watch if they want to watch regardless, and even if there's other people to watch, they will watch yours anyway if they really want to. So the way I look at it, we have many days where nothing we can play, there's nothing really new, so why not just spread it out over time? We have lots of stuff to watch each day. So I think I'm probably going to try this no matter what. Whether or not it's going to get the priority treatment, I don't know. I don't want to push it too long because then it ends up not getting touched, but that is going to be that's going to be the goal anyway. I'll do my absolute best to get it done. So, but we'll see what happens. Let me know what you guys think of all those games. That is all that's coming out, basically, that I'm interested in and I feel like covering this month. So make sure you let me know what you're looking forward to the most. If there's any of these you want me to play or not, I really, especially for Madden, and I need to know your opinions on these games. And if there's anything else you want me to jump into or take care of, please let me know. Any DLCs, guys, I keep missing DLCs somehow. Not all of them, but the smaller ones that get like kind of the freebies. I've noticed the freebie DLCs don't get any traction. They just kind of mention them on Twitter and that's it. Like, for example, what happened with Hitman and Sniper Elite. I didn't know they had DLCs that past week. So it's like, I guess I'm a couple days late. It's not terrible. It's not the end of the world, but it's like, man, I would have done it earlier. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. So anything you guys find out, I'm obviously doing my best to scour the internet, but somehow I miss this stuff. So it's frustrating. Any help you can provide would be great. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, comment your thoughts below, like I said. Be sure to subscribe if you're new. Turn on post notifications. Even if you're already subscribed, turn on post notifications, click the bell icon, make sure all are selected, all notifications, so you don't miss anything I put out. There's so many people that tell me, Dan, I didn't get the notification for the stream. Well, that's a great way to help make sure that you actually get notified of it. Be sure to like and follow my social pages as well. I've got a Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and Discord. All those are great ways of being checking out behind the scenes stuff I just feel like posting. Also, I always announce when I'm going live and what game I'm playing via social media, especially good on Discord. So if you join the Discord server, you'll get notified, a ping on your phone when I'm going live. I always announce it when I'm about to go live, usually within like, anywhere from 5 to 30 minutes before I go live. I will make a post saying I'm going live at that time, and I'll give you a couple time zones. So be sure to follow that, join the server, follow the socials. It's a great idea to get in touch with me outside of YouTube as well. Got to shout out all the sponsors of the stream, or the channel, I should say. DXRacer, Bones Coffee, Always Bearded, The Ridge Wallet, Mad Rabbit Tattoo, and Jinx Custom Controllers. I use their products every single day, and you can check out those guys for yourself with the links in the description. Make sure you're using my promo code DANQ8000, save at checkout. Finally, guys, be sure to check out and sign up for the Team 8000 membership program if you haven't done so already. There's 4 tiers now. For those of you that may have missed it, I added a new tier this month. There's an entry level, basic, premium, and the brand new ultimate level. Obviously, that entry level is super cheap, 99 cents. Ultimate's on a little bit more. It's on the $99, $9.99 US prices for that one. But obviously, you get the most perks for that. You'll get things like custom badges by your name, emojis used in chat, exclusive video and stream access, priority and open lobbies, giveaways, discounts, and more. Now, the thing about the discount, or the giveaway, excuse me, the giveaways have been moved from premium to ultimate. Now, I know that might seem a little unfair, but because of certain changes based on the whole gifting members thing, it doesn't make sense to put the giveaway at the premium level, because that's what YouTube gifts. So if you want to gift memberships, it gifts the premium. So there's a lot of things. So I added this new tier. I've made up for the price difference because I've added a few extra things to the perks, obviously, but also the big one is the giveaway still stands, but instead of 1 winner, there's going to be 2. So there's going to be a first place winner, and that first person will have the option of choosing a game of their choice, as it's been, or a merch item, and whatever the first person wants. So if they want the game, great. The second place person will get a merch item from my shop. But the first person, if they don't want a game, they want the merch item, they can always just give that and give the second place person the game of their choice. So it's more price, but there's more giveaways, there's more prizes as well. So there's more value to it, and I'm trying to bring something back down to the premium level as well. It was only a $5 option, so it's not like the most expensive one. So I want to bring something back to that, because I don't want to feel like I took away from a lot of the premium members. So I want to maybe try and do a giveaway for you guys at the premium level, so you can find more value. Like you still get your discount code and the perks of the premiums, just minus the giveaway, of course. You can check the updated stuff in your my membership section on my channel. It'll give you a list of all the perks that come in each level. But I will be looking into doing something, maybe even doing like giveaway sticker packs or something, so you guys get your own like sticker pack giveaway or something like that. I don't know. I'll figure something out, because I want to bring something back. But otherwise, that's what I got going. It's best for the channel. You can support the channel by joining that. Link in the description for that. There's also a join button right below this video. Also on my main channel page. Any one of those tier levels helps the channel. It doesn't matter which one you want to support at. And we all are working towards our next milestone of 175, and then 200 after that. At each milestone, we're going to be getting a new emoji to use, as I've mentioned before. So let's keep going, go all the way to 175. We're hovering at about 150-ish. We're just kind of in that zone right now. So let's get up to 175 and 200. Just keep it going, because like I said, the more members we get, guys, the more stuff I can give you for perks. So let's get those numbers up, regardless of what tier it supports, like I said. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for your support so far, and I can't wait to jump into all these games that we have going on in the month of August. It's going to be a lot of fun. So thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you in the next one. Until then, let's hand things over to Noxale. Have a good one, guys.
Who's the man with the plan? If you feel trouble wildin' wild on these violent and hit you 8,000. Wait a minute, hold that style, it's dialed in. Goddamn Billy Jack, we still riding, tires flat. I hear them sirens, see shots flying, so we driving, fire back if they ain't vibing. Lie with that, got me dressed up in all black. What up? Hood up, and I see them haters try to run with us. They gon' need inhalers. Gotta breathe them hard just like Darth Vader. Players, grab your respirators. Night invaders get lightsabered. Mask on for the shooters, move like trash to bed intruder. Got that Glock and got them woofers. Just press play, I'll keep it moving. Who is Noxale, you damn fools? Keep it fresh like canned food. There ain't nothing we can't do, so tune into that damn kill. Yeah. It was never, ever a game.